So today we are here for a new show, Shaz Cafe. So on behalf of SRBS Entertainments, I welcome all these four guests and Managing Director and Proprietor AFTT Aisha ma'am. Please introduce yourself ma'am.
Hello, I am Mrs. Aisha. I am the Managing Director and the Proprietress of Academy of Fashion and Textile Technology, known as AFTT, all over India and globally as well. And I am also the Proprietress and Managing Director of AFTT Design Studio. It's a corporate organization which I do corporate uniforms. Basically, I go about with designing uniforms for most of the corporates in India. And another academy which I hold is APDM, which is Academy of Personality Development and Management, where we go about with doing functional training for organizations which need our services.
So let's introduce the next guest. So please.
Passion has always been a very integral part of me. I was very passionate about it right from school.
Okay.
And I always wanted to take it seriously, and I didn't know an institute, and then I found this institute, AFTT. Thereafter, I could, from the platform that they've given, like I could interact with a lot of designers inside Chennai, outside Chennai, and thereafter I could take out. I knew the right way to approach, into this industry. I did a lot of things in the industry, right from model coordination, right to choreography. I did a lot of things. Then only after all that, I started taking designing even more seriously.
Oh.
And my passion is still my passion only.
Oh.
My bread and butter is always law.
Oh.
So when I get time out of law, I do this, and I also have, since I have my own brand, I have my own clients as well.
Okay.
So as and when my clients need my service, I go and design and do it.
All right. And you please.
So I'm basically not a person who can study, sit, do all the maths and all. So I thought I just want to do something creative in life and to just escape from reality basically. So I thought designing, creativity, all the sketches will be completely break from the normal life. So I chose her actually.
And please.
Yeah, hi, I'm Chitra Joel. I'm associated with AFTT for past 6 years, and I'm the proprietor of the brand Browsio Blouse.
Okay. So before I start the show, let me go with one common question. So 9 years, 7 years, and 6 years. So all three different batches, right from AFTT. So what made you choose AFTT before you start your careers?
Since I was already working, I was already practicing law. I wanted to do my passion also.
Okay.
And AFTT was the only course, institute that happened to have this weekend course, exclusively Sunday. We had a batch, which was a grabber for me because that's the only day I get a day off.
Right. Without disturbing your profession.
Exactly. So I had to hardly do any research because that is so tailor-made for me, and I grabbed it. And also when I went and spoke to ma'am, I think I got I got many reasons to join the institute.
Okay.
Looking at the exposure that they have to students and the teaching, everything. So I think I just grabbed because of that.
Okay. And how about you?
Yeah, actually I was looking for online classes, and when I browsed, I saw ma'am's name.
Okay.
And I was into a family depression, and I really wanted to take off time, like me time. And then I called ma'am and asked, and that was the moment like, oh, okay, yes.
All right. So you want to say that you want to pull yourself out of depression and you took it a creative profession.
Yes. She was the one who totally took me out of depression and made me stand here.
Great. And how did you choose?
Yeah, actually in 2011 I started my boutique, and I was having a exclusive women's boutique. And after 2 years, we were finding very difficult to bring in customers because we have a lot of competitions in the market. So I started to think what next I have to do. Then I was started planning for customization. But I don't have any idea about fashion industry or anything.
So you didn't have much of knowledge into fashion, but
just
you
about
started
the
your
business
boutique.
I know.
Retail business.
Yeah, retail business I know. Apart from that, I don't know about the industry and other things. So I thought I should have some knowledge. I have to do place and study. So when I was looking for it, and I got into AFTT, and I spoke to ma'am, and it was like I have never gone out, not big exposure I have with people and other things. I was really very afraid. And after coming to AFTT, like I become a very different person. Even my everything, all my like the business aspects as well as the personal thing, everything has changed. And what I am now is all because of AFTT and ma'am's advice and everything.
Alright, that's great. So, what's the name of your brand?
Browse Your Blouse.
Okay.
It's
So it's
an
exclusive
online,
for
yeah, it's like exclusive for blouses. We have planned this brand.
Okay.
Earlier I had a brand like Tamantra, it's still going on. In that we are doing like exclusive embroidery. In that we are supporting around like women's, only for women's. We are rural women's. Like
you're empowering women to
Yeah. We are like just smalling like a small self-help groups, and through that self-help groups we are collecting the works and we are coordinating.
Alright. So nice sharing these experiences, and the common point which I found was that like everybody googled and they found you. So I haven't seen much of your advertisements on the internet, but how did you make these people reach you?
So basically what I believe in is marketing, but my version of marketing is the word of mouth. I always believe in the quality of education, and my best marketeers are my students. So when I started out in 1998, there were hardly any organizations, academies. So for me, I didn't want to grow as in very big, building up an infrastructure, making it appealing for people and making them join. I didn't want to do that kind of marketing. For me, I wanted to basically help the low middle, the middle high. So that was the segment I was targeting. So when I had already got a purpose to target, where it's basically service oriented, so I wanted to emphasize on that kind of marketing where many people cannot access the internet. So I wanted to always make sure my marketing was through the word of mouth. And what best marketing can you get when your own students are going to talk about you?
Great.
So when I started off, I felt that there were many people who were so passionate about fashion designing, but they were forced to do a profession which they didn't like. Basically, it is the force from the parent side, because the parent wanted to see what they could not become in their child. So I thought, why not think about that segment as well and add on to that segment, and also to the housewife who also wanted to make it big in the society and prove their mark in the society. So this was something I wanted to target, and I felt unless and until I start a weekend and an online batch, add on to my regular, which is a Monday to Friday batch, it's not going to serve the purpose. So that is when I started my weekend batch, which was my Sunday batch, which Mr. Anand was my first batch. Okay, and then an online batch which I started 12 years ago. Okay, Sangeeta joined 6 months, and then my regular batch, which has been there from 1998, which again Chitra was a part of it. So I wanted to clear all the areas and reach out to society at large. So that was one thing which I wanted to target, because the basic need of the society was, I felt you have to earn. But why not earn when you're close to the family, close to your profession and close to your passion? That's the main reason why I started off with the regular, the online and the weekend batches.
That's so wonderful. So let me start with you. So what made you choose this particular profession?
I'm basically not a person who can study, sit, do all the maths and all. So I thought I just want to do something creative in life and to just escape from reality basically. So I thought designing, creativity, all the sketches will be completely break from the normal life. So I chose for that.
So, coming to you, Mr. Anand, like, since you said like you are into a legal profession and of course you have taken this creative profession as well. So, how did you balance this between your profession and your passion? So, how do you balance it?
Passion has always been a very integral part of me. I was very passionate about it right from school.
Okay.
And I always wanted to take it seriously, and I didn't know an institute, and then I found this institute, AFTT. Thereafter, I could, from the platform that they've given, like I could interact with a lot of designers inside Chennai, outside Chennai, and thereafter I could take out. I knew the right way to approach, into this industry. I did a lot of things in the industry, right from model coordination, right to choreography. I did a lot of things. Then only after all that, I started taking designing even more seriously.
Oh.
And my passion is still my passion only.
Oh.
My bread and butter is always law.
Oh.
So when I get time out of law, I do this. And I also have, since I have my own brand, I have my own clients as well.
Okay.
So as and when my clients need my service, I go and design and do it.
Oh. To start with this day, the show is happening in SRPS Modeling Studio, which is located in Chennai, and this is an exclusive show to not only just to entertain but to educate people who watch this show. So, to you, Sangeeta, like being into this industry for since 7 years, all right, 6-7 years you are into it, and like, what is the difference you find in this market?
So yeah, over the years I learned that when the women are really ready to explore. When I started the business, like in the 5 years before, people were actually not ready to explore, or and the normal or sari blouse, all women attires basically I do, and people were not ready to explore at all. The normal the salwars or normal the gowns or the blouses, everything was actually normal. So what I did was I started customizing each and everything according to their preference, likes and choices. For example, or code இருக்குன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களேன். I mean some particular codes or வந்து சில பேருக்கு வந்து butterflies பிடிக்கும், கார் பிடிக்கும். So I started customizing according to their choices, according to their likes and dislikes, names or like I mean for the brides and all, like names போடுறது.
Okay, you mean to say that personalized customization?
Yeah, completely personalized customization for each and every one. So now that the complete the scenario of the mind, I mean it's completely changed for all women. So how it is like everybody wants a special customization for their own, even for daily and day-to-day use also. They wanted a customization on the dress only. So that's how I think it's just evolving. The design or the women or the mindset of it, it's just completely evolving in terms of fashion.
Alright. So, Chitra, like since you're into retail business, so how do you reach up to your customers?
Actually, like when we start with a customer, like we work on their requirements and everything, they will come for the discussions. So more than the customer, when we like sit with them and we try to like talk to them and the requirements and everything, more than a customer and a retailer, the bonding becomes like a friend or like that way. So for every occasion, they started like coming to our place and they will be like booking with us and reference to when we are good at our services and the quality and the timing, mainly the timing. So when we are good at that, then definitely most of my customers are my referral customers.
I would like to know what you believe the USP of AFTT. And the second thing is that the primemost thing which I would like to know is what exact knowledge you deliver to the students who come into AFTT, and how do you make them get into the industry? So ma'am, I would like to know what is the USP of AFTT which you believe that it brings all the students to you. And the second thing the primemost thing which I would like to know is that what a student get, I mean the kind of knowledge, what you deliver to them, and what makes them a fulfilled designer, and how do you give them to the industry?
Now when you talk about the USB of AFTT, the first thing I want to make you understand is, when you tell that you're a mentor, unless until you have a foundation, unless and until you're strong with your etiquettes, you cannot deliver. So when you have to deliver, you should know what the subject is about. So when a person calls me, I am the one person who is the proprietress of the organization as well as the recipient of all the calls. I don't believe in having someone talk to a caller because they will not deliver, because they will not know the subject. So unless until the person knows the subject, they have to deliver. So if they have to deliver well, they should be very strong in the conversation. So when I get a call, usually people call through references, as I told you, the word of mouth, and like how they had come, Google and other aspects. The first thing is, I don't talk, I listen. I listen and I understand their body language. As I told you, I run a personality development organization. So I know what the personality is when they talk from the other end. So once I understand the personality, because the vibration in their voice will tell the background of the person. So once I understand that, according to that vibration, I cater my service to them. I tell them what my course is about only after I bring a comfort zone on the conversation. So when they're calling me, they have to be comfortable to talk to me. So once they are very comfortable, then only I start talking about my course. So that is my USP. For you to do this, unless until you're well versed in what you're doing, you cannot do. There are many organizations which have freshers as teachers. So what happens is, when someone is foreseeing a career in fashion, when they don't have someone who is well established in the field of education or fashion, how will they cater to what the knowledge of the industry is? For them to cater to what the industry is all about, they have to have a hand-on experience in the field. I am the stylist of Mrs. India. Okay, I am associated with most of the shows in Chennai as well as India. I am not talking about any local show, I am talking about high-end shows like Mrs. India, Chennai International Fashion Week, Glam Girl Next Door, Miss Chennai. All these are shows where I introduce my students during the course span. So initially I take the first step of nurturing them.
So you
They are all
introduce your
buds.
students as a designers for the shows.
Yes, they are not only introduced as designers, they go about with showcasing their attire and we market their brand. Before the course gets over, what I do is, during the course, I cater to whatever the foundation of the fashion industry is. I send them to workshops where they have a hand-on experience on all the kind of prints possible, and the people who teach them basically are technicians who are qualified. See, what happens when people talk workshop, you don't know who is teaching you. Unless until the person knows the foundation, it's very difficult for fixation to happen in the fabric. So I have selective team which come all the way from Kanchipuram only for my academy. They don't work in Chennai. So they teach my students the hand-on experience, and then I have all the shows where the students learn how to become fashion designers once they leave AFTT and go. So once they leave AFTT and go, there is no coming back and asking me any doubts, because with that the package is over. And yes, they can very well call me, I can go about with talking to them, but basically there will not be any doubt for me to be clearing, because everything has been taught, because we teach them through the workshops, through the course and through the fashion shows where they literally stand there and learn. It's not that someone tells them and they hear. Unless until you experience, you cannot portray.
Right.
So I think I made it very clear how I make designers out of students.
Really wonderful, really wonderful. And what I understand is that like you make them a designers who has a brand and you promote their brand as well. So that must be the USP of AFTT, I believe. And thank you so much for sharing these experiences. So I would like to hear a few things about retail marketing. Since you are into the industry and you cater to different kind of people. So what are the challenges you face?
Retail marketing, like before getting into AFTT, like we were getting the products completely from the wholesale market and we are just buying the selling the goods and just we were like doing trading. But after coming to AFTT, like getting more about like tailoring and cutting and stitching and pattern making, embroidery and everything. So like our creativity like develops. So when you see a fabric, like you get into more ideas like how you can convert it and how you can change it according to your customers. And பழைய ட்ரெண்டை விட வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ வந்து வரக்கூடிய கஸ்டமர்ஸ்லாம் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணுன்றதை வந்து கேட்குறதுல வந்து ரொம்ப தெளிவாக இருக்காங்க. அவங்களுக்கு இப்படி தான் வேணும் அப்படி தான் வேணுன்றது வந்து ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக அவங்க வந்து கேட்டு அவங்க வந்துட்டு ஒரு இமேஜோடையோ அல்லதுன்னா ஒரு ரெஃபரன்ஸோடையோ அவங்க வந்து வராங்க. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட்டை கொண்டு வந்து வச்சுட்டு அதை சேல் பண்ணுறதுல வந்து பெருசாக ஒரு விஷயம் இல்லை. அவங்க எதிர்பார்க்குறத நம்ம வந்துட்டு நம்ம சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை பண்ணும்போது தான் நம்மளுக்கு வந்துட்டு அந்த ஒரு கஸ்டமரோடைய ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வந்துட்டு நம்ம பிஸ்னஸும் அப்போ தான் நம்மளுக்கு டெவலப் ஆகுறது வந்துட்டு. ஸோ அதனால நான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கஸ்டமைசேஷனுக்குள்ளார என்டர் ஆகிட்டோம். டோட்டலாக வந்து கஸ்டமைசேஷனுக்குள்ளார வந்துட்டு கஸ்டமரோட ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன, வி சிட் அண்ட் டாக் டு த கஸ்டமர்ஸ் அண்ட் அவங்களோட ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன, அவங்களோட பட்ஜெட் என்ன. மெயின்லி வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்துட்டு அவர் பிராண்ட் கான்செப்ட் இஸ் லைக் அவங்களோட பட்ஜெட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக இருக்கணும், அவங்க எந்த மாதிரியான ப்ரைஸிங் எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க. இப்போ வந்து ஃபார் அ மேரேஜ் it doesn't mean like with 1 or 2 blouses they are going to stop. So definitely they will be going for like 5 to 7. So everything எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு ஒரு 5,000 10,000 வந்துட்டு எல்லாராலையுமே அஃபோர்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. அண்ட் எல்லா டிசைன்ஸும் ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ரேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் பீப்புளுக்கு தான் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்றது வந்து ஒரு க்ரைட்டீரியா கிடையாது. எல்லாருக்குமே ரீச் ஆகணும் அப்படின்ற பட்சத்தில் நம்மளோட நாலேஜை வந்து நம்ம அந்த நாலேஜை வந்து வச்சுருக்கும் போது அது எல்லாருக்குமே அது அஃபோர்டபுளாக நம்மளால் மாற்ற முடியும். அதுதான் நம்ம இந்த ஏஎஃப்டிடிலையோ அல்லது அந்த ஃபேஷன்லையோ நம்ம படிச்சுக்கிட்ட விஷயம். அதுதான் வந்துட்டு ஒன்ஸ் நம்மளுக்கு வந்துட்டு ஃபேஷன் பற்றின நாலேஜ் இருக்கும் போது வந்துட்டு ஒரு ப்ராடக்டை வந்து எப்படிலாம் மினிமைஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு கஸ்டமருக்கு வந்து அவங்களோட அஃபோர்டபுள் ப்ரைஸிங்கில் வந்து கொடுக்க முடியும், அவங்கள கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்க முடியுன்றது வந்து கற்றுக்கிட்டதுனால இட் பீன் வெரி ஈஸி ஃபார் மீ நவ் இன் சர்வைவிங் த ரீட்டைல் மார்க்கெட். அண்ட் வந்து இப்போ ப்ரௌஸ் யுவர் ப்ளவுஸுன்றது இந்த பேண்டமிக் பீரியடில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா எல்லாராலையுமே வர முடியலை. ஸோ நாங்கள் வந்துட்டு ஆன்லைன் டெய்லரிங்ன்ற கான்செப்ட் வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ணி இப்போது டு ஸ்டார்ட் அப் வித் சென்னை வரைக்கும் வந்துட்டு ஒரு எண்ட் டு எண்ட் சர்வீஸ் கொடுக்குறோம். ஃப்ரீயாகவே ஹோம் பிக்கப் அண்ட் டெலிவரி சர்வீசஸ் வந்து கொடுக்குறோம். மினிமைஸ்ட் ஆர்டர்ஸ்லேயும் கூட நாங்கள் வந்துட்டு அந்த ஃப்ரீ சர்வீஸ் வந்து ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணுறோம்.
So, since you said like fashion keeps on changing and people nowadays come with little bit knowledge about fashion and they come with the references, right? So my question is that like when people come with the reference, do you think that it's 100% possible to fulfill their expectations with their particular references?
Customers will come with a lot of reference வந்துட்டு நான் முன்னாடி சொன்ன மாதிரி வந்துட்டு. பட் வந்து இப்போ ரீட்டைல் மார்க்கெட்டிங்கில் வந்து இன்னொன்று ஒரு ஃபேக்டரும் இந்த வாட்ஸ்அப் இந்த மாதிரி சோஷியல் மீடியா அதிகமாக வந்துட்டு வந்ததுனால ஈஸியாக இருக்குது எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறது. பட் இன்னொன்று ஒரு விஷயமும் நான் என்ன கஸ்டமர்ஸ்க்கு வந்துட்டு ஃபோட்டோஸ்லாம் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரியல் ஃபோட்டோஸ் இமேஜஸ் வந்துட்டு ஒரு ரியல் சில்கில் எடுக்கிறது வந்துட்டு ஃபோட்டோஸ் வேறு மாதிரி இருக்கும், ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் சில்கில் எடுக்கிறது வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும். பட் நிறைய வந்து ட்ரேடிங்கில் வந்து நடக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு விஷயம், ஆன்லைன் மார்க்கெட்டிங்கில் வந்துட்டு நடக்கக்கூடிய விஷயம் என்னென்னா சில்கோட பிக்சரை காட்டிட்டு ஒரு ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் சில்கோட ப்ரைஸ் வந்து டேக்லைன் கொடுக்குறாங்க. பட் அதோட நாலேஜ் இல்லாமல் வந்துட்டு நிறைய பேர் அந்த ப்ரைஸிங்கை வச்சுட்டு இந்த குவாலிட்டி எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வராங்க வந்துட்டு. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் ஒரு கஸ்டமர் வரும்போது அவங்களுக்கு நோன் சொல்லாமல் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவங்களை எடிகேட் பண்ணணும் வந்துட்டு. இதை பாருங்கள், இது வந்துட்டு ஒரு ரா சில்க் மெட்டீரியல், இதில் வந்து ஒரு பியோர் ரா சில்க் இருக்குது, செமி ரா சில்க் இருக்குது, அதில் வந்து 80% மிக்சிங் 70% மிக்சிங் அது மாதிரி நிறைய இருக்குது. ஸோ உங்களோட பட்ஜெட் வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் இவ்வளோ போகிறதா இருந்ததுன்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு பியூர்லேயே பண்ணி கொடுக்குறேன், உங்களுக்கு அவுட்புட் இதே மாதிரி வரும். இல்லை நம்ம ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல்னா வந்துட்டு அதையே நீங்கள் வந்து கம்மி பட்ஜெட்லேயே எடுத்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு அந்த அவுட்புட் உங்களுக்கு வந்து 100%ன்றது வந்துட்டு ஒரு 60% அந்த லுக்கை வந்து என்னால் கொடுக்க முடியும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் கொடுக்குறேன்.
Great. So Sangeeta, like to you, the first question is that like, what category of people are you catering to with your designs?
I category people from college till 30, 40, 50 years varakum, all women, yes.
Okay.
And the main target would be each person has to have their own customized, each person has their own unique style first of all. So depending upon their character, I design each the garment to them. So the character and the body language and the attire should go hand in hand to them to know more about that person basically. So this is what I categorize for any women. And so many women are out there, and even I have personal experiences like koncham kuda bad experience even I had, but I think family support and people around you or the support it actually matters a lot. People around you should believe you that in the industry unak safe da abingiradhu, definitely people around you should believe you. If that one particular line நம்ம அது cross பண்ணாம கரெக்டா நம்மளோட வந்து பொசிஷன்ல வந்து இருந்தோம்னா கண்டிப்பா it will definitely happen. And also the creativity talent. See, what I do is I do the digital sketches. There will be a lot of the reference pictures which the clients are giving, and certain designs which we have in mind the clients will not be able to understand. That's the main reason I took this digital sketch on hand. And when I was studying with AFTT, like literally ma'am had tore like around 1,000 pages, tappu, redo. I've done like 1,000,000 times on the sketches. That time I was really irritated, but now I know the value behind why did she make me do a lot of the sketches in the. And I think that is the main strength to Anjas, to my brand, where completely I do this and give them. And also the contacts, people think like if there is contacts they can go anywhere in this field, but I basically think it is the morals and the ethical value where we stand actually, or only that in short run or இன்னைக்கே நாளைக்கே வந்துட்டு பெரிய ஆளாகிற people, women are there, even men, both of them are there, but my thing would be the moral values ethically in the long run will be very, very supportive. I mean, for the complete business we do. Yeah.
With this, the show can end, and I personally thank each and everyone who is here. To you, Aisha ma'am, I thank you so much for creating this opportunity and bringing in these much of people. Anand sir, like being in a very tight schedule, like you have come across and you have spent your time, giving us these bites, and I hope everybody would have gain a good knowledge about how to choose and what exactly to do. And thank you so much. And to you, Sangeeta, like you have been a person who can inspire a lot of girls who are outside, like who doesn't know how to come out of this stress and depression and so on. So keep doing your profession and keep inspiring more people, and that will be so much great of you. And thank you so much. And finally to you, and since you have been into retail marketing, and you said like you're empowering so much of women, and this is a great thing which you do, and we wish and we appreciate your work which you do so much. And thank you so much for spending your time with us. And yes, and of course it's all to the audience now, and you people just give a word to them so they get enough knowledge now.
It was a pleasure being here, Mr. Krish. A pleasure being a part of the production and being with my alumni after many years.
All right.
It's a real good bonding. In fact, yes, we do have contacts over the phone, but with their tight schedule as well as mine.
Exactly.
Okay, and you getting us together today was a pleasure, and that in a pandemic situation, we are obliged.
Thank you so much.